on, folks? This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day out there, safe day. It's a TGIF, right, folks? And let's make it a great weekend. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Create new agreements based on respect and love. Take the responsibility to make new agreements with those you love. If an agreement doesn't work, change the agreement and create a new one. Use your imagination to explore all the possibilities. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 203, NASDAQ up 42, S&P's up 22, gold contract up $22, trading at $1,588 an ounce. Silver up 74 cents at $27.23 an ounce. Platinum up 11 bucks at $1,429 an ounce. Copper up 7 pennies. That's a big move at $3.49 a pound. Light sweet crude up 99 cents at $87.07 a barrel. Bonds. This, folks, is a monster heads up. Bonds refuse to go down. Bottom line. Down 8 ticks at 151.12. Bonds want to go to 160. King dollar. King dollar, they down 35 ticks, trading out at 83.45. We're going to go back to that. I believe it didn't touch that 84 level. 84 was the spike high from about 3 weeks ago. Yesterday we hit the 83.985. Euro up 37 ticks, trading out at 122.40. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? This baby goes up 22 bucks today. ESU2. There she is. Whoops. There we go. She gets up 22 bucks. We are at 13.51. No doubt, huge wide price spread, folks. There's no two ways about that. Juice behind it, no juice behind it. You had 654. You're going against 727. But that's saying, hey, you know what? It's going to go up and tag the 1357, 1375. The consolidation is still in place. We'll see whether they can get any juice on Monday to get up and over that 1375. Right now, it's showing that it doesn't. If we go to the SPY, you take a look at the SPY, what you have is this. Did 122 million shares. We came down at 167. It'll go tag it, though. It's going to go tag that gap once again. The gap on the SPY, we're at 135.75. That'll go tag that 136.29. Last time we get up there, it tagged the 136.23. Almost got into it. Didn't get it. Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow. Dow up 203 points. Dow, we're at 12,777. She's going to go tag that 12,852. So the consolidation is in place. Now, what you can also do when you're looking at this, okay, this is kind of neat, actually, because you have 2 separate trends that are inside here. You can actually take it this way. And you can take a channel line. So we've had a consolidation, folks, since we hit the first bottom on June 6th. What we've done, we've gapped up a few times, we've gapped down a few times. That's how you can always tell you're in a consolidation. Now, at this particular point, you had the wide price spread today, no juice behind the move. The Dow itself wants to go up to the 12,849. We'll see whether it can take that baby out. Today, the price spread was there, the juice wasn't, the volume wasn't. We go to the NASDAQ. You take a look at the NASDAQ. What we had inside the NASDAQ, NASDAQ goes up 42 points, 1.3 billion versus 1.7. Now, the NASDAQ is really weak. There's no two ways about that. Weak, big time. The NASDAQ itself, same type of setup, though. What you do have with the NASDAQ, you're in a consolidation, and if you take a look at this, there she is. The NASDAQ is almost right at it, actually, at the channel line. NASDAQ can get up into that 29.76 area. Bonds. Now, when you go over to the bond market, this is the most, I would say, the most information that's been given away out here today, and this is what it is. The bond won't back off. This is a 30-year bond. We are at 151.11, and she's closing at 151.11. And what that's saying, folks, is that, you know what, she's going to make the run for 152.19, and we'll see whether she has enough juice to blow that thing away and get into 160. But that's the way that baby is set up right now. That's on the daily. And you put this on a weekly, And on the weekly, you know, it's just hanging right under the highs that were generated on the week of June 1st as well as the week of June 8th. Now, let's go over to King Dollar, because King Dollar is ruling the whole market. There's no two ways about that. King Dollar today pulls back, gives the market breathing room. So what has King Dollar done? Well, you know what, folks? King Dollar has not hit the 84 mark, okay? So when you're looking at King Dollar, what you do is this. What we did out here, yesterday we went to 83.985, so that's 15 100ths away from, 15 1,000ths actually, away from 84. It's going to go hit the baby. And the deal is, how does it hit it? Is it going to hit it with force? Is it going to hit it, you know, just being weak? Well, what it's going to have now, it's going to have a chance to wake up over the weekend, Monday, a lot of rest, and we'll see whether it can basically get into it and take that baby out. We go to the euro. You take a look at the euro, what we have with the euro out here. The euro today, she came, well, she didn't do much actually, but she did. She went from 121.63 low. She closed at 122.40. The 122.40, folks, does not get her back inside the trading range. That trading range being 122.88. Now, JP Morgan Chase. JP Morgan Chase came out with the numbers this morning. It ended up being up $2. Bottom line is that what you have is they're going to end up losing probably, you know, $8 billion on the bad trade that they have. It's up to basically around $6.7 billion right now. She had a little juice underneath her. You know, she had volume out there of 82 million. That's saying that, okay, the 37.03 level will get hit. The news that come out with it was pretty wild, and what the news is that, number one, there's going to be a clawback that takes place. 22% of the pay pool of the JP Morgan employees basically is getting clawed back, as well as the pay of the folks that were in the CIO's office. You know, so the whole company is going to be affected. The other part that came out inside of that is that they suspect that they weren't marking it to market. So they're going to basically throw 3 or 4 people under the bus in a big way. And my take on that is, folks, none of these banks have ever marked anything to market. They mark them to magic and mark them to fantasy. You know, but that's, you know, we'll see how that baby does unfold. Now, what is really over the top here, too, you know, the PFG Best. Okay, so you've had the PFG Best, the futures firm, that, another scandal, another corruption, another crook, the whole ball of wax. Well, this gets even deeper. And it gets deeper in the context of regulations and security, basically for people's money. And what it is this. So it comes out this afternoon. Evidently, the executive, the chief, the CEO, I'm not quite sure whether he's out of the hospital yet, but he signed a statement today. And inside that statement, it was saying that he has been doing a fraud inside that company for 20 years. 20 years, folks, okay? I mean, that's so far over the top, it's unbelievable. Yeah. So bottom line is that, you know, you can see right then and there, the regulators are not doing their job. If you read the Wall Street Journal today, there's a couple articles. The amazing part about this is this. Every single time one of these scandals takes place, it always comes out that the regulators have not paid attention to whether it's people calling up, whether it's letters that they've received, whether it's their own internal auditors that have found something and have never followed up on it. In the journal out here today, it said that bottom line is that someone came to them 5 years ago with, you know, there's something wrong with this. Can you go check it out? It didn't say what they did. Their own, let's see, 2 years ago, the regulator's own auditor had checked one of the accounts and found that there was only $10 million and it was supposed to be $200 million. And then 2 days after that, they got a fax saying that no, there's $200 million, and never went after it. So you can see the aspect of self-regulating, folks, just doesn't fly. It's not even close. Why? Because they're all on the same Rolodex. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We had the Dow up 203, NASDAQ up 42, S&P's up 22. We're going to be right back.